8 and -3.
8 and -3, very good. Okay, keep going. Well, what do we do with those two numbers? Okay, go ahead, please.
2x squared
Yeah.
plus 8x
Yeah.
minus 3 minus 12.
Okay, good. Okay, guys. Okay, good. And I like what Will did there, that he put like 2 and 8 go together beautifully, right? A lot better than 2 and -3 do. All right, Kim, can you show off your factoring skills, please? Go ahead.
2x.
Yeah.
X plus 4.
Good.
Minus 3.
Yeah.
X plus 4 equals 0.
Okay, good. And I don't know if you know this, but Kim has a 99.9 in the course right now, so everything she says is always right, no matter what. Why also is this looking good? Yeah, thank you. Brackets have to match up always. All right, Shanika, can you do the next step, please? Go ahead.
2x minus 3.
Okay. And then equals 0. All right, Hannah, what are you doing now, please?
You kind of like switch to like to the board that
Yeah. Yeah. So x equals.
4. Why is it?
Because like think you're like solving the equation, right? So when you bring things across the equal sign, it's going to like flip the sign. So like a +4 over here is going to be minus over here. The other way to think, right? If I sub this back in, -4 + 4 is 0. You know what I mean? Like it has to balance out like that. All right, Jake, you get the left-hand side. Go ahead, please.
I didn't get the left side.
Okay. Well, we'll talk it through as a class here. What should it be though? What's the first step? Almost negative. Go ahead. Yeah. Yeah, so 2x minus 3 equals 0. So 2x equals 3. Just treat this like regular algebra, okay? Okay, guys, can you give me a sec, please? Treat this like regular algebra. The -3 on the left turns to be a 3 on the right. It just flips across. Last step here is what? Divide by 2. Then. Okay. Now, if you like 3 over 2, you can leave it as 3 over 2. If you like your calculator to do all your thinking for you, what's 3 over 2 in your calculator? 1.5. So you can do 1.5. Either one of those is A-okay for me. Okay. Okay, is this starting to come back a little bit? So I'm going to move on. Keep cranking up the intensity here. Example 3. Oh, man is right. All right, now this question here, I'm going to actually say this. I probably shouldn't. You may have heard, sorry. Yeah, we don't have 3 over 2 is good for me. In my 3U class, I threw my shoe against the wall. I don't know if anyone heard this. Did anyone hear this?
No.
One person heard this. One person heard this. I did actually throw my shoe against the wall because I get so mad on example 3. If people do this wrong, it's supposed to be a little gimmick that I have to do. I don't know why. I think it's funny, but it's not. That you'll remember me throwing my shoe against the wall when you think of this question, so you'll do it right. That's what's supposed to happen. Okay. So I'm going to show you the example 3. And then I'm not going to throw anything against the wall, though, and you're going to try. No, I'm not going to. Okay, please put a star beside this question. Okay?
Okay, see. That's, oh wow, that's a piece of that.
This says 12x squared equals 5x plus 2. All right, now just hold on. Just wait. Do not freak out. Okay, now I'm not going to throw anything because it's a nice class. Okay, I'm not going to throw anything against the wall. How do we have to solve something that's quadratic? What's in between this one and the other one? And this is really important. What's in between this one and the other one, Matt? No, well, that's okay. There's still 3 terms. There's a x squared, 5x, and a 2. So I still see 3 things here. Yeah.
I don't know.
No.
Could you bring it 12?
Yeah, you could. No, what do we have to have this time happen? Go ahead.
Can you just write the 5 and the 2 over and change them to negative?
Okay, yes. Why do I have to do that, though? That is true, yes.
Because
Good.
it has to equal 0.
Thank you. Now, my afternoon class didn't know this, and I got upset.
This is all we did last year.
I know.
Class didn't understand.
I understand that's all we did last year because this is the most important thing.
I hated that class.
In
No,
math.
because no one else understood it.
But that's the first step, right there. It has to equal 0. If it doesn't, I start to throw things. I just throw it, and you will not. If you're in the front row, you'll save. Nothing will happen to you. Okay, now if you look at this question, what does it look exactly like? It looks exactly like the one we just did. So now do this one, okay? It's exactly like the one we just did.